Hey, this is Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. There's a lot of items here, a lot of random stuff I'm going to show you today. The majority of these items came from Facebook groups. There's a lot of Facebook gaming groups, buy, sell, trade groups, just strictly trading groups. There's even video game auction groups on Facebook. Well, a lot of these came from a Facebook group called The Place for Gamers, and my buddy Josh actually runs that Facebook group, and it's a fantastic group. I think there's over 1,000 members, and he runs it with his other friend, and they just list tons of games, and there's tons of stuff in his collection and his friend's collection, so there's always something there for you. If there's something that you're specifically looking for, you can message him, he'll look for it. He definitely charges less than eBay prices, because the thing with these Facebook groups is, since they're not paying the eBay fees, not paying the Amazon fees, they can price it a little bit lower, so it's both beneficial for the seller and for the buyer. But let's go ahead and start here. Again, there's tons. Okay, let's start with this box GBA, Game Boy, and N64 lot. I paid $5 each shipped, and this was from a video game auction group. So I won the auction. I messaged the seller, actually asked for a buy it now price, because he had it listed for $70 shipped, and I asked for what's equivalent to $5 each game shipped. So we got Dynasty Warriors Advance, complete in box. Then we got Powerpuff Girls for Game Boy Color. We got Tennis for the original Game Boy. Bionicle. And some of these games are actually still sealed, like this game. Then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Again, these are pretty good for $5 each. I mean, some of these are common titles like NASCAR 99, but complete in box and in pretty good shape. That's still good. Jet Force Gemini for N64. Bassmasters 2000. And then he had 2 copies of Top Gear Overdrive. One of them still had its cellophane wrap on it, but it's open, so both of them are just complete in box. Okay, next I want to show you guys a big GameCube lot that I picked up from a Northwest Buy Sell Trade group. And the guy's name is Joe, and he actually had a booth at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and it was strictly GameCube items. Everything in his booth was GameCube. He sold the majority of his items, and he was going to use the money that he made to buy a car. He needed a little bit more, so he bundled the remaining items that were left over, and some of it's actually pretty good, so I'm not sure why people passed on it. But he made it a lot cheaper, like drastically cheaper, and he sold it to me. I contacted him, and he shipped it over to me. And it wasn't that much to ship all this, because he works for like a shipping company, so he got a big discount. It cost him like $10 to ship. So anyways, what I paid for this is equivalent to just the games that were included, retail-wise. The retail price of these games is equivalent to what I paid for everything. And there's 3 boxed GameCube bundles here, and then 2 extra loose controllers. So it's like I basically got those for free. So let's go ahead and start by showing you Tube Slider, and this is a futuristic racing game for the GameCube. That's complete in the case. Got episode 1 and 2 for Phantasy Star Online. Got 1080p Avalanche, and this isn't just a regular copy. This includes the bonus DVD disc. And I haven't seen a copy of this before, so I was pretty excited to get this variant. And this is the rarest GameCube game, I think. I don't know if there's anything more rare than these, at least in the US market. There's the Metroid Prime and Zelda Wind Waker bundle, or combo disc. So they say combo, but actually these 2 games are separate inside this case. So there's a separate Zelda disc and a separate Metroid disc. So what makes this expensive is just the case, just the cover art. Looking online, I mean, it's going for 300 plus, so it's pretty crazy. Now I got two, so I'm not sure what to do with the second one yet. I'll probably hang on to it till I figure out something to trade it for. The two GameCube controllers are the, I guess, limited edition, or it's different because they only had Indigo, Platinum, and Jet Black when they came out in the US originally. But this is a half clear, half Indigo Purple, and the Orange Spice controller. So now we get to the GameCube Bundles. First is the Indigo Mario Sunshine Bundle. Next is the Mario Kart Double Dash bonus set. So it does come with the game and everything works. It's in pretty good shape too. Put those down, and the last one is the Mario Party 7 bonus set. So I basically couldn't turn that deal down because you get those big bundle GameCube sets thrown in, and happy for him, he was able to get his car, so it was a win-win situation. Next, this was another Facebook deal. This was from the local Seattle Retro Gamers group. You got 007, and these came out to 45 bucks, so it's like $11 each. This is Zelda Majora's Mask with a ripped label, but I could probably just get a replacement one. Especially for 11 bucks, it's worth it. Yoshi's Story and Mischief Makers for 11 bucks each. Next, let's switch it up and I'll show you some thrift store finds. I switched job locations. I was in the Federal Way area where during lunchtime I could go to pawn shops, thrift stores, retro game stores, and I was just picking up some really good items during my lunch break. Now I'm in the Seattle area. I gotta take the train to work because of traffic, and I'm not finding a lot of video game related stuff around the area on the cheap. So there's some retro stores, but it can get pricey sometimes. I found a thrift store nearby, and their games are $1 each. All their DVDs, all their games are $1 each, unless they take it out and it's like a bundle or something. Of course, they'll price it higher. So I got all these games for $1. I mean, they're not the greatest titles, but I figured I can just bundle them with systems and sell them. I got EA Playground, Call of Duty 3, Boom Blocks, Cosmic Bowling, Six Flags Fun Park, Just Dance, Alien Syndrome. So all those Wii games were $1. So are these Xbox games. We got Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition and the rare Barbie game, Horse Adventures. But this one's all scratched up, so I'll probably have to buff it, or hopefully it can get fixed somehow. I got lucky one day and they actually had some PSP games. So we got Jeanne d'Arc. This is a tactical RPG game, so $1 for that. Untold Legends, Lumines. This is a puzzle game. So I'll probably continue going to that thrift store. In the rare case, they do have some games that are over $1, and that's because it's bundled. So this was $5 for the Lips with 2 microphones, but I thought that was definitely worth the $5. And I got lucky one day. Actually, this happened just a couple days ago. I found these two. So Donkey Kong was $1 because it's just a game, and then this didn't have a price tag on it. It's brand new inside. This is the 3D controller pad for Sega Saturn. I got really lucky and they charged me $3. So I guess I'll continue going to that thrift store for a while. Hopefully I can find something that's more retro, because I mean, these are, I guess, kind of retro, but I mean, Wii stuff. I don't need that many more Wii games. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you some pickups from a really good Facebook group called The Place for Gamers. My buddy Josh that runs this place really hooked me up. So let's show you the items. First, freebies. He threw in 2 freebies, Chicken Run and a football game. He knows I'm going for the PS1 set, so he threw those in. Got Grindstormer from him. This was from a while ago, but got this for 30 bucks, and this is a reconditioned one. So if you guys don't know, most of these Grindstormer games become faulty at some point. So you can replace the chip inside and then make it better. And it'll, you know, it's just like the real thing, but of course you have to take out the old chip, put in the new one. I'm not exactly sure why it goes bad, but eventually your copy will. So if you have one of those, get it replaced, or it might go bad. Next is Kensai Sacred Fist. He gave me a good price for this as well. That takes me down to like, I don't know, around 120 something PS1 games for the set. Now this is what he really hooked me up with. So we got Chippendales Rescue Rangers, and this is a VGA graded game. The reason why he gave me a really good deal is the top part here is a little loose, and that was from shipping. So because of that, he charged me $200 for this, and I've seen some sealed Chippendales go for more than that, not even VGA graded. So I thought that was really good. And this was $150. This is Illusion of Gaia. There is a slight bit of cracking here, but that's why it was super cheap. I mean, cheap is relative, but it's cheap compared to other VGA graded ones. Okay, so thanks Josh, I really appreciate it. Again, I put the link to his Facebook group in the description below. Next, I got this from Half Price Books for $9, but there was a 30% off coupon, so it made it cheaper. So Virtual on Mars for PS2. Okay. Next, we got Aero Fighters for Super Nintendo. So last month, I sold a bunch of my extra stuff at Portland Retro Gaming Expo, so I decided to splurge a little bit. Getting Aero Fighters, I got it slightly under retail, didn't get it super cheap, but I really needed a copy of this. That brings me down to just one more game for the Super Nintendo set, which is Exertainment Mountain Bike Rally and a Speed Racer combo. So that combo cart is super expensive. It's like $1,500 and up. I mean, the last two sold for $1,500, but it goes for sometimes closer to $2,000 depending on the label condition. Also got Bonks Adventure. This is actually a label upgrade. So what I'll do is, I already have this lined up, but I'm gonna get rid of my other Bonks Adventure that has a slightly crappier label. So for the regular Nintendo, all I'm missing is Stadium Events, a real legit copy of it. I have a repro, but that's just a space filler until I can find the real thing. Next, Samurai Ghost for TurboGrafx. Now this game, this was so hard to find the box for. I've been looking for it for like 6 months. Then finally it popped up. I was like, yes, I'll definitely get it. This makes it, this makes the second to last box for TurboGrafx. Of course I'm missing the Magical Chase, the really expensive one, the one that's like several $1,000s that I'll never find, but you never know. Next is this. This was pre-ordered. This is the new 3DS XL Sun and Moon Pokemon Edition. Decided to get it because I do like the artwork. Some people don't like it, but I kind of like the simple black and white of the design. Okay, next, bunch of Game Gear games. I am going for a full Game Gear set. This brings me down to just two more. Fantastic Dizzy, which is really hard to find, and Pete Sampras Tennis, which is hard to find a US version of. I can find the European version for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 bucks, but the US version's super hard to find for some reason. But a majority of these games that I got here are between the $5 and $7 range. So we got The Simpsons, Bart vs. the World. We got Fatal Fury Special. We got Cosmic Spacehead. And this is a different sized cart, different design. And we got Krusty's Fun House. Dynamite Heady. And Super Smash TV. So those are the loose ones. I do have a couple complete in box. Now, I mean, these were super cheap. Andre Agassi Tennis. This is actually sealed. I got this from Amazon for $6.08 shipped. I mean, that's super cheap. And this was on eBay for $6.80 shipped. I mean, this is X-Men. All it's missing is the Fleer cards that came in this, but that's cool. It still has the manual and the box. Like I said, I just have random stuff all over here. Next is a 2DS. This is the Charizard Red version. Now, I wanted to collect all the colors, but I'm cheap, so I don't want to spend that much on the other colors, which apparently are going for a lot more. I don't know why the red was so cheap. I got this for 80 bucks from a Facebook group, but the other colors, especially like the yellow, is going for a lot more. Next, we got Shantae and the Pirate's Curse for 3DS. If you guys aren't familiar, you can get 20% off of any pre-orders on Amazon, and also 20% off new games from Best Buy. So take advantage of that, especially if games are only like 20 to 30 bucks. So this was brought down to 24 because of that discount. Especially for the games that you don't want to wait for, because there's games where I can wait until they're cheaper. And then there's games that I'll spend $20, $24 now so I can play it right away. Next is Red Alarm. This is for the Virtual Boy, and this is a not for resale demo cart. These originally just came in the Virtual Boy kiosks, and this was the last game I needed for the complete set. I'm defining the Virtual Boy US set as the 14 US games, complete in box, including the Mario Tennis in the box. The only way you can find the box is from Blockbuster. And the two demo carts, which is Red Alarm and Wario Land. So now I'm done with that set. So really happy about that. Another not for resale item I picked up lately. I paid $20 for this from a Facebook group. This is Zelda Skyward Sword, not for resale for the Wii. It even came with the interactive demo CD sleeve. So for 20 bucks, that's pretty good. Usually not for resale games are more than their retail counterparts, but in this case, that was pretty cheap. A few good PS1 titles here. Got Skull Monkeys. Everyone has been telling me that this is an excellent game. There's a lenticular cover here, so you can see the eyeball kind of rolling back and forth. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try that out, so thanks for everyone's suggestions. This is an awesome game too, Trap Gunner. It's really good two-player split action type of game. I mean, you could play as one player too, but you basically set traps and try to destroy your opponent or your enemy. That's an Atlas title too. And we got Crash Bandicoot Collector's Edition. So this includes 3 games. This includes Crash Warped, Crash Team Racing, and Crash Bash. This also came from a video game auction group on Facebook. Okay, next, since I'm spending all this money, I need to flip some items so I could pay for it. This is an example of some of the things I flip. Target had a buy 2 get 1 free deal on 3DS, actually all video games, I believe, and they had it for sale for $24.99 instead of the regular price of $40. So basically I paid $50 for these 3, which comes out to 16 bucks each. So sometimes when GameStop has their 50% trade-in credit, you can trade these games in for definitely more than $16. I mean, you could open it and take out the cart and just trade in the cart, and you'll get like 30 bucks with that extra bonus 50% trade-in credit. So that's a good way for you guys to flip easily if you don't want to sell on Craigslist, sell on OfferUp. You could always wait till they have those special promos at GameStop. Now let's look at some thrift store stuff. We got all these games came from the thrift store. Don't get too excited. They weren't priced appropriately. When I say appropriately, I'd love for games to be priced at $10 or less at thrift stores, but that's not the case anymore. They're getting smart about it. They're looking things up. They do slip sometimes, but I had a 30% off coupon, so I got all these for pretty cheap. I think I paid, well, we can calculate it. Well, this is Lost Vikings for Super Nintendo, and it was $15, so 30% off that. So I got $4.50 off that, so that's good. Then we got Earthworm Jim, and this was $10, so I got $3 off that, so that's $7. And then these two, we got Zelda, Link to the Past, and Super Mario Kart. They priced this a lot, 50 bucks for both of these. But with the 30% off, that's $15 off that, so that would be $35 for both of these. And that's not bad. I mean, $35 for 2 quality games. What I'll probably do is I will flip these 2, and the profits will pay for these 2. And then I can trade those for something else I need. Pretty exciting find. This cost me 10 bucks. It came crushed, the box, when it got mailed to me. This is a foot pedal for the GunCon. So here it is. I just want to show you guys really quick because I thought it was really cool. So you plug this into your PlayStation, and you could use this just like the arcade and just step on it to reload that GunCon. I haven't seen an accessory like this before for the home consoles. I just have seen them for the arcades, and I was just really excited when I saw it, especially for 10 bucks shipped. So I'll definitely be trying that out, and hopefully it works really well, because that would be cool. Best Buy had a deal on Wii games and Wii U games, so I got this for $14. This is Amiibo Festival. I just got it because it was cheap, 14 bucks. This is cool. So I showed you all those Game Gear games. Now this is an adapter for the Retro Freak. If you guys don't know what a Retro Freak is, that is, it's similar to the Retron 5, but it's smaller, and it can play the TurboGrafx and PC Engine games. So if you are interested in getting to collecting the TurboGrafx, PC Engine games, definitely check out Retro Freak, because It is an awesome system. Has HDMI output, and once you load your game, it will save onto the SD card. So you can just load games from the SD card. This adapter allows you to play the Game Gear, the Sega Mark III, and the SG-1000. So this is definitely something you guys need if you guys are collecting Game Gear games. Okay, getting down to the last stretch here. This is Mushroom Men, the Spore Wars, and this is a cover art I've never ever seen. If you guys are familiar with this game, the original cover art is different, and this is actually sealed. My friend contacted me on my KC the Game Nerd Facebook page, and he showed me a picture of this, and I was like, what? I've never seen that before. I looked it up. I couldn't find anything about it. So if you guys know anything about this cover art variant, please contact me. He was very happy to give this to me for a good deal. Basically close to what he paid for, so I really appreciate that. Next, probably the coolest find, or I guess in this case it's a trade that I did. I listed my 10-ounce bar of silver. When I got it back then, it was worth like $100 or so. Now it's worth about $160, $170. So it's just a bar of silver. I posted it in the Craigslist barter page, and I asked for you know, trades for anything Nintendo, anything Sega. I also said electronics too, because I didn't know what to expect really. I just figured I'd put it out there, see what happens. Well, some guy contacted me and he said he had a bunch of N64 games. I was like, alright, let's do the deal. After he showed me the pictures, I was like, dang, that's excellent. So let's first start off with, so we got a memory card for the N64, Pokemon Gold. So he threw that in, and it came with an N64 transfer pack, the N64 with the expansion RAM. So that's good. Came with 3 controllers. So we got a gray, a black, and an atomic purple. Came with all the cords, and most importantly, the games. So there was 16 games here. This is definitely worth more than the $100 it cost me for that bar a long time ago. So I got a really good deal here. We got Lode Runner 3D, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. We got Perfect Dark, Cruisin' USA. We got Off-Road Challenge, GoldenEye 007, Star Fox 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Rampage World Tour, and then the even better games. We got Super Smash Bros, Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Pokemon Stadium 2, Ocarina of Time, and lastly, Star Fox 64. Oh, did I say Star Fox? I meant StarCraft 64. Man, so that was definitely a good deal for that bar of silver. So if you guys want to get creative, list some weird stuff from your house. If you have some extra power tools, put a power tool in the barter section. See what happens. You never know. Maybe you'll get like a NES lot that has some really good stuff in it. You never know. So definitely check out those Facebook groups that I have listed in the description below. Again, sorry for the long video, but this is just a bunch of stuff. Oh crap, forgot to show you guys this. This is a Diehawks edition N64 in a clear and blue N64 with the, both of them have the RAM expansion packs. Oh no, just this one has the RAM expansion pack. I got all this stuff, and I'm forgetting to show you guys stuff. So I think that's everything now. So hopefully you guys had a good time. and check out my next video.